Hello. Oh gosh. Give me a little bit. We're getting there. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but you know, it wouldn't be a stream without some, so still double checking. So hang in there. We'll get started in just a second. I know I'm half ready. Very nervous. Alright, let's switch things. I hope it works. Oh my goodness! There we are! Oh gosh, you guys, you have no idea. Okay, as you can maybe hear, I have a bit of a... I'm not sure if it's a cold, but like my throat, it's kind of icky. So if I start coughing or something, don't worry. Just a little bit sick. Very good timing, you know, very, excellent timing like usual. But yeah, probably good to know. Anyway, hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. Oh, I'm so nervous and excited at the same time. Oh, I had some issues just now. Where the stream I didn't want to stream, it just did not want to go live. Like, I've been meaning, I wanted to start 5 minutes early, and it just wouldn't let me. Very cool. So, I think everything's running now. Is the audio okay? Is everything sounding okay? It should, but just double checking. Oh, there's so many more people than I thought there would be. Hi! I'm seeing a lot of familiar names as well. Oh, Mr. Cat, Yurusu. Oh, you're here too. Oh, thank you guys so much for coming. Yeah, so this is the let's put it fancy, the debuted stream. I'm a little caught off guard because of the stuff earlier, but let me tell you what I have in store today. So let me turn down the music a little more. Can you guys hear birds chirping? You should be able to hear birds chirping. I hope so. Oh, I know who you are. Hanko Pie. Yeah, I know. You're the... If I'm not mistaken, you're like the #1 Pinkie Pie fan, right? That's what I heard. Very good. So what we're doing today... we're not doing, like, video games and stuff. I just want to spend some time introducing myself, if that makes sense. So, I prepared... a little presentation for you guys that I'll switch to in a second. No rush. I'm still warming up my voice a little bit. I spent this entire morning and afternoon drinking tea with honey in it to, to soothe my throat. Oops. So, let's hope it holds out for this stream in particular. Also, if you hear birds in the background, like there should be audio of birds, but there might be birds screaming. That's because I have birds. I have a few cockatiels and green conures, and they're in the same room. One of them is letting their presence known. They're here, and they chirp whenever they want because they're birds, and birds are like that. So do not fret if you hear birds screaming. They just want attention. So that's that. Alright, you know what? I think we should get started with our little presentation. So you know what? Let me switch to that. That would be this one. Oop, that's me. Hi! Double me. Alright, let me switch to the right tab actually. This one. There you go. Alright, so I make this little thing for you guys. Totally not very last minute. But I just wanted to give some attention to the model you're seeing and talk a little bit about the character, because it's a debut. It wouldn't be a debut without that. So, to get started, as you may have guessed, whoops, 1 second. There. As you may have guessed, my name is Ninny. That's the name I go by on the internet, and it's the pony's name. So, if you're wondering what Ninny comes from, it's based on my real name, in some aspect. And no, I was not aware of the meaning it has. I genuinely had no clue. And if you didn't know either, I don't blame you. But, yeah, it's a funny little extra. I don't mind it at all, because it fits. So, alright. How old am I? I'm in my early 20s. A lot of VTubers don't tell their age, but I guess I don't really mind. I decided to put early 20s on this, because, you know, if I just put my, like, 23, it won't be accurate anymore in, like, a few months. So, I just put it like this. And speaking of, when it will not be accurate anymore, if I put 23, my birthday is July 16. So, I am a summer baby. Does it fit? I mean, it fits my sunny aesthetic, obviously. I love sunflowers and yellow and stuff like that. But I'm not good with hot weather and sun. I have to use very strong sunscreen when it's summer. So, let me look at the chat for a little second. So, about the technical stuff earlier, one of the consequences of the issue is that I can't see the chat in my software, so I have a separate tab open for that. So I'm a little less effective at it. So, sorry if I respond a little late. All right, let me just check bird noises. Yeah, that will be the experience for some time to come, because I mean, we are planning on moving. If we can, this year. And if that's the case, I hope I can get, like, a separate room to stream in and do stuff in. That isn't, like, literally a few meters away from a big cage full of birds. But, for now, this works. The birds are relatively peaceful right now, which is nice. Pink Lover. Saw you in Galacon. Oh, you were at Galacon! Right! Dang, that's so long ago already. Honestly, I haven't thought about cons this year, but I probably should. Alright, let's keep going. Race. So a lot of people put their race on these. I'm a pony. Surprise, surprise! I bet you didn't see that one coming. A Pegasus, to be exact. Which is not too different. I mean, I have wings, which is very cool. And you can see there on the top, you can see my cutie mark. So, about the cutie mark. It's a sunflower, obviously. Surprise, surprise. What does it mean? I feel like the meaning of the sunflower has been a little bit mysterious for a long time. But what it means exactly, it means it's about how flowers bloom like feelings do. Oh, Ninny, that's so cheesy. Oh, so cheesy. Yeah, it is. I know, but I love it anyway. It's, yeah, so obviously Ninny also has real sunflowers. It's not just that. But it symbolizes, you know, how feelings will blossom and then wither away and make room for another. So that's why there's a heart in the middle, in case you were curious. So that's some cutie mark lore. About the job part, I guess it's a job, but you can argue with that. It's gardener. I put a little about me as well, because there's more to Ninny than just this little information. So the thing about Ninny, as the pony, is that she grew up in the clouds. And it's, you know, the clouds, it's perfect. There's always blue skies, because you're above the weather. The weather's below you, at least for Pegasus. But growing up, Ninny found that kind of boring. You know, she was like, oh man, it's always sunny weather. It's not, she didn't really vibe with it. She wanted something more, I guess, diverse. So when she was old enough, she decided, you know what? I'm gonna find my own place to call home. So she left, and upon doing so, she found a little place somewhere in the woods. It was overgrown, pretty abandoned, not very good shape. No one lived there anymore, that was for sure. But upon seeing it, that wooden building cast in rays of sunshine falling through leaves above, she fell in love. And even though some nights were very cold and windy and rainy, that's exactly how she liked it in the end. Because what matters to Ninny, what Ninny's whole aesthetic is essentially, is that despite the weather, despite sunny days, rainy days, stormy days, snowy days, you name it, the flowers will keep blooming. They will return. They will stand strong. And especially sunflowers will always face the sun. So that's the motto we're living by. Anything else? There's the model in full, as you can see. So, amazing model. I'll get to the credit in a second. But yeah, we got a cute little garden outfit. Fun fact, it's based on a very real outfit, which is pretty cool. The socks, which are the same color as the bow tie. And speaking of course, the bow tie itself, which is kind of a staple. It's like, it's always been there. So of course this outfit is unique to this particular model, but the bow tie is always there, permanently. Alright, back to chat. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys saying? Sunflowers looking towards the sun. Yeah. It is. So it's about staying positive, essentially. Now, I don't mean that in the cheesy way, if that makes sense. Because there's a lot of people that will be like, oh, stay positive. And that's that. But I don't think that's very realistic. Like, there will be times when things aren't going well and things will be hard and stuff. And that's why, for me, it's more so face towards the sun. Which is like, you know, if it will be cloudy and rainy and stormy and whatever, the sun doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it disappears from your view, but it's still there. So to live in Ninny's motto, essentially, is just to keep on looking forward, essentially. To accept when things get rough and face them, but to keep thinking and then remembering that things can get better. That's the motto. Alright, let's keep going. I hope the arrows work. They don't. Okay, cool. Hold on. There. Okay. There we go. I have to exit full screen for it to work. Alright, so, about the model and everything else you're seeing. Some credits I feel are in order. The model is made by the incredible Oofy Colorful. We brainstormed the outfit and everything. It's been in the work for a few months. And, well, I don't think she does these very often, so I'm especially thankful to be able to have this made, because it was an absolute dream to have it done by her, and I'm so glad it was. It was really fun designing her and working through the process and everything. If you didn't know, Ufi's a really colorful, really talented artist. Really admire her art style and everything. There's a little doodle of Ninny included, which she also drew. Very nice. Thank you so much, Uvi. You did an amazing job. And the layout. Okay, so the layout is done by Simonko, as he's called on Twitter, or there's his @ He's Polish. He made the layout a hot while ago. It's been a few months. But yeah, he did a great job capturing the what I wanted. And again, I'm very thankful for that. Alright. Gotta exit this again. And go to the next slide. There we go. Woo! Alright, let's talk likes and dislikes. Wouldn't be a proper introduction without these. So, when it comes to likes, okay, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you may notice I like drawing. I really like drawing. I like drawing ponies, especially. Very rarely I draw other things, but I'm a big fan of art. I won't always have time to do it as much as, you know, like when I was younger. Because I'm in university now, which takes a lot of time, but we're getting there. It's fun to do, and actually, if you want to keep up with it, it's, you know, you can follow me on Twitter if you don't yet. Oh, my throat is having a bit of a rough time. Okay. Hi, Lucy. Okay, what else do I like? I like gaming, especially comfy games. So, what the heck does that mean? All right. As you can see in the little notes, sticky notes. My favorite game is Stardew Valley. which, well, it fits. If you know Stardew Valley, I'm sure you could put the dots together as to why it fits. Oh, the notification, oh, there it is. Thank you so much for following, Kat. Thank you. Other games, I really like Animal Crossing, as you can see as well. I feel like I should have put New Horizons, because, I mean, there's a lot of Animal Crossing games, and, I've only played New Horizons. Hey, Super Cube, thanks for the follow! Wind Waker. Now this one, I feel like, if you know about Wind Waker, you might assume, oh, that's a childhood favorite. No, actually, I played it for the first time. I think it was 3 years ago. It's longer ago than I thought. What it feels like, but it's pretty recent. It was such a like childhood-ish game. Like it felt like I was playing a game as a child when I played it. Very good. The other games on the list, they're not as comfy as the other ones, but I still love them nonetheless. The Mario and Luigi series, barely anyone I know has played them, but I love them very much, especially Partners in Time, very, very underrated. I'm here for like 3 minutes and the volume is low. The volume is low? Is it? It shouldn't be. Is the volume low? Ba. Oh well, If there is something wrong with the volume, do let me know, because I can't hear my own audio. So, hi Glenn! Welcome! I also play Mario Luigi Partners in Time. It's a great time travel game. It is! Oh, it's so good. It's like, okay, I know this is a cheesy take, but it's like, it's the darker one of the Mario and Luigi games. Which is, it's a low bar, because it's Mario, I know, but it's so, like, I love when the Mario games have more lore to them, if that makes sense. Like, if they build on the world a bit more. I love it when they do that. Other games, 3D Mario. Absolutely adore 3D Mario. Also, hey, guys, there's so many new people coming. Oh my goodness. I am, if you couldn't tell, I am slightly overwhelmed. I practiced this. I worked through it all, and now that I'm streaming, everything's scary again. So, what is there? Oh, it sounds good. Okay, thanks. Boyfriend giving me the sound check. Ninny was like, we become friends with the sunflower. Well, I do the sunflowers and flowers in general, I do treat them, as it sounds so cheesy. But I feel like you do need to treat them as friends, because you tend to them, you know what I mean? You gotta watch their needs. It's very cheesy comparison, but I don't mind. I am cheesy, very cheesy. Oh yeah, right, 3D Mario. Yeah, I played Mario 64 when I was younger. Loved that game. Especially, I played the DS version. Now, I know some people are like, oh, you didn't play the original? I'm like, no, sorry. I played the DS. It was fun. I loved switching characters and stuff and playing it on the go. That was a great game. Odyssey, pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good. Galaxy, I forgot to put Galaxy on here. Did I mix Galaxy with Odyssey? Galaxy's like my favorite, like, childhood game. Like, easily. And 3D World. Love 3D World. Even despite the silly cat power-up. My favorite flower is the sunflower. Heck yeah! Good taste. Good taste. Wanted to give you a sub to you, but I realized, yeah, I don't... I appreciate it, though, but yeah, I don't have Twitch affiliate. Maybe someday. Who knows? Breath of the Wild. Oh, okay. Oh my god, no, you sour mentioned all Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I love Breath of the Wild. It's great. I'm really looking forward to the new one. The Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's called. Very excited for that one. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, a lot of my friends haven't played Fire Emblem, and I understand. I bought it impulsively one day. It was on discount. It was secondhand. I saw footage. I was like, it looks like chess, and I didn't know how to play chess. And I don't know. But I decided to try it out because I saw a lot of fan art for Three Houses, and oh gosh, it was good. I loved it. There's like 4 routes. Oops, spoiler, there's 4 instead of 3. But I played all of the routes in the game. I loved it. I have a bunch of merch from some of the characters, so good. And the last on the list is Omori. I love Omori. Yeah, okay, so, funny thingy. You know how it says horror on the dislike list? Omori is horror, technically. It very much is. But I saw it on the Steam page. I was like, psychological horror? It doesn't look like psychological horror. Maybe it's a small aspect. And I got it. You know, I was like, it can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, the donation. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. And I played it. And it started, you know, it has those cliche hints at becoming scarier, you know. I thought it wasn't that bad. I finished it playing alone in the dark. And that was a mistake. I was very spooked when I finished it. But I loved it nonetheless. The music is so good. I have a bunch of merch as well. Shirts. I love the shirts. Very nice. Alright, that was a lot of talk about gaming. Other likes. I like birds. Surprise, surprise. As I said earlier, I have birds myself. Love them. Favorite animal ever. If I could handle it, I would love to get a big bird someday. But I don't know. I just love birds. From small to big to like forest to like tropical. Awesome stuff. Love birds. Cooking. Jeez, my voice is really cracking. You guys can probably hear it. Like I said, got a cold or something. Very nice timing. But at least it's a debut, so it's not too crazy long. Cooking. I always cook. I always cook at home. I like cooking things myself instead of using pre-packed like everything. Not too great at it, like not a master chef or anything, but it's relaxing. I like doing it. Oh, Nettlemuff, you made it! Hi! Thank you so much for calling. What a call out. Sorry. Top 5 favorite cartoons. Yeah, we'll talk about the cartoons. You don't like... Yeah, I don't like horror. Yeah, the thing is, right? So about the horror thing, I feel very intrigued by horror, usually. Like, I love watching it and stuff. It intrigues me, but I always regret it insanely the night after. Like, I sometimes even hallucinate stuff. It's not fun. Very, very oofy. But, maybe sometimes I'll try something. Let me take a sip of water. Let me see if that helps. Hold on. Hope you guys are drinking water. Yeah. Woo! There we go. I think it's a little better. It's not that better. Alright, let's keep going. We got it. Other likes. I like nature. I don't go into nature very often because I live in a city. Sadly, unlike Ninny, I don't live in a cute little cottage. But I love whenever I am actually there in like a forest and such. I love it. It's so nice, so relaxing. It's not exactly a unique perspective or anything, but it's one of my favorite places. Even though I don't go there very often. Other likes, teaching. Yeah, so a bit about that. I'm studying to become a teacher. I'm only a first year, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a lot of work. University's a lot of work. I'm sure those in university will know, but it's been very fun. So I thought I would put it on the list. Now, cartoons. Someone mentioned them earlier. Cartoons. I love watching cartoons. A bit of anime as well, but mostly cartoons. Now that I'm so busy, I find it really hard to start new ones. But it's still, when I do, it's still like a favorite activity to watch stuff. My favorite shows, like it says, number 1, Mob Psycho 100. Oh my goodness, I love Mob Psycho 100. My friends will know. I talk about it all the time. Absolutely adore that show. So good. It recently ended. It's only 3 seasons of 12 episodes. If you want an anime to watch, oh my god. Do you like Bluey? Good eye. Yes, Bluey's on the bottom of the list. That doesn't mean anything in terms of how good I find it compared to the rest. It just means I just started watching it. Literally, it's only been like 2 weeks since I started, and I don't watch that many at a time, but it's been so fun so far. It's also great inspiration for someone that wants to teach, because there's like episodes about like kindergarten, which is so fun and like so inspirational. And it's such a cute little look into family life. Not that I would know, but it's adorable. I love it. Other shows, Gravity Falls. That was my favorite for a long time. Love Gravity Falls. Best of luck in becoming a teacher. Thank you, Glam. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Also, hello, Flatter. Hi, welcome. My voice is not doing too swell, but we'll manage. So if it's extra crisp, I guess. And then, last but certainly not least, I have plush toys. I love plushies. I wish I had a proper place to put them, but I love them so much. They're all over my bed all the time. I really need to get like a shelf for them at some point when I have more space, but I really like them. They're super adorable. Favorite thing. Bug, you're here! Hi! My voice is giving. I can't scream very well, but hi! Glad you're here! Ah! And the dislikes. Alright, I already talked about horror. Don't do well with horror. Wish I did. I've tried multiple horror thingies. I used to watch a lot of paranormal stuff. Don't recommend. It didn't match very well with my sleep schedule. They were not friends, so to speak. Eating seafood. Alright, I do not like eating fish. Hot take. Goodness gracious. But yeah, sometimes like I like a little bit of smoked salmon or some fried fish. But when it comes to like here in the Netherlands, they eat a lot of raw fish. Don't like that. Don't like raw fish. Ugh, can't stand the texture. Which fits the next one. Don't like strong smells. I'm not good with smells. I always smell things very fast. You know, like if there would be a gas leak, I would know. First of everyone in the house, for sure. My nose is very sensitive. And then last, super hot weather. This feels ironic because I like sunflowers, but yeah, I don't do well with sun. Like summer sun, I burn really fast, like super fast. Whenever I go out with summer, I have to wear kids' tier sunscreen, which is very embarrassing to take out on the beach, but you know, it has to be done. So, and so be it. So be it. All right, I think that was all for this page. So let me exit this again. Oh, guys, I love the technical difficulties. So fun. Woo. All right, last one. Ooh. Ooh, that's a little bit too zoomed in. There, full screen. There we go. All right. So my goals. What are my goals with streaming? So I want to make it a habit to stream at least twice a week. Now today, like my schedule changes every week. So that definitely doesn't make planning any easier. So I will have to see the days exact. Currently I'm thinking Wednesday and weekends, but I don't know yet. So we'll see. You'll see schedules on my Twitter. But yeah, twice a week. That's what I'm striving for. Collab with someone. That's one of my goals. To do a collaboration with friends, maybe other pony VTubers, because I know there's more of them. Who knows? We'll have to see who it will be with. Make new friends. So this is always a scary one. Making new connections. I'm trying to be more out there, you know, be a little more unapologetic. But yeah, that's a goal I've set for myself, to make more connections with this thing. I love to see you twice a week. Oh, thank you, Groundbro. That means a lot. Thank you so much. More pony. Heck yeah. Alright. And then there's play a variety of games. I also got an oh god, it's been forever since I got it, but I have one of those devices that lets me stream Switch games. So I really want to do like some Splatoon or something, and maybe the new Fire Emblem when that comes out. So I'll have to see which games exactly. Maybe some Animal Crossing too. Who knows? Who knows? Switch games. That's something I want to do as well. Obviously, Steam games and stuff, PC games. They're not ruled out. I definitely want to like play a bunch of those as well. I'm sure everyone that has Steam, they could probably relay that we all have some games in our inventory that we haven't touched, but we have bought. You know what I mean? Steam users will understand. A lot of games you still want to play, but you just don't get to it. I want to fix that with streaming. So let's see how that goes. And last make a piece of Ninny merch. So I make merchandise. Like, it was mentioned earlier that someone saw me at Galicon. That's because I go as a vendor to conventions. I don't have any plans yet for this year. I'll have to see. But I really want to make something Ninny based instead of like main 6 or G5 characters or stuff like that. Something for my own character. Who knows what it will be? Maybe a charm or a pillowcase or a daki. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see. A little pin. Oh, that's a good one. I've never made pins. I would have to ask some friends how they do it, but pins are a great idea as well. What do I want to do for future streams? Yeah, like I said, different games. There's a bunch of stuff I want to play. There's a bunch of stuff on my wish list that I still want to get. I'll have to see what I'll get, what I'll play. It's there's a lot to choose from. Let's put it that way. There's a lot to choose from. Art streams. So I draw, like I said earlier. I thought we could do some art streams sometime. Maybe combine it with the bottom one, like comfy art streams. Just a little chill, chill session. Nothing too fancy. Doesn't need to be crazy. I always draw a little slower. Hey, Daybreaker, thanks for following. So we'll have to see. Schedule. I mentioned that earlier. Wednesday and weekends is the plan for now. It will probably change weekly. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's that. So that was my little introduction presentation. Let me switch to this screen now and turn this thing here off. Whew! Man! Gosh, I did not expect my voice to cave in like it did. But here we are. You know, things happen. It's such unfortunate timing, for real. Because, like, I'm sure you guys understand what I mean. Like, I've been planning this for days, and then literally the day before, I got, like, my throat felt funny. I was like, oh no. I didn't even mention that. Oh, the eyes. Thank you for noticing, Daybreaker. Yes, Ninny has 2 different colored eyes. Which, hold on, 1 second. Which is, okay, there used to be lore behind that. I'm not sure if I keep it. The lore, because it's, yeah, I wrote it like 5 years ago. It's a bit outdated. But it comes down to, okay, cheesy alert. It comes down to seeing things for how they are. When I was younger, I had a lot of trouble with accepting, for example, like when I was in like a toxic friendship and stuff. You know, like maybe you choose to stay with people because like, oh, but they're my friends. And they don't mean bad and blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. But sometimes you just have to accept things for how they are. You know, face them head on, face them at face value. That's what the eyes mean. That was the eyes represent me changing that perspective about, I guess, life in general. But that's a long time ago. I mean, it doesn't really work with actual lore, you know. But I still hold it close to my heart, for sure. Even if it's not, like, anything super original or anything. Doesn't have to be, you know? Ugh. What? Jeez. Gosh, you know, I took cough drops and everything earlier. But it hasn't really, my throat's just, it's not having a great time. It feels like it's going against a, what's it called? Like one of those things you grate cheese with, a cheese grater. That's what it feels like. What? That's cute. Could always do that with my Jeff, with her book. Get basic concepts and renovate. Yeah! That's kind of with, when you make an OC, I feel like that kind of happens naturally, you know what I mean? Like, you start with a big concept, and there's a lot of details and stuff, and as the years go on, you kind of change this and that, and you keep this, but don't keep that. I feel like it's definitely not an unpopular trend when it comes to stories and characters and all that stuff. So yeah, it's definitely still part of a character, otherwise her eyes would be the same color nowadays. But it's, yeah, I probably have to rework it a little bit so it actually works. Are you okay with fan art? Of course! Of course! Of course I am! Absolutely. I love seeing fan art. I've received a few pieces over the years, and they're always such a joy. Like, it literally skill level doesn't matter. It's just when people take the time and effort to draw like your character as a sign of appreciation. Oh, that thought alone is so heartwarming. Oh my god. Well, there's one of the conures if they might pick that up. But yeah, fan art's perfectly fine. You can tag me on Twitter if you post it. I'll see it. I'll retweet it. Very sweet. Thank you so much. The bird agrees. He sure does. He screams like that sometimes, especially during the daytime when he sees like a person on the street or something. He wants to alarm us. He marches over his little flock, I guess. What's his name? The bird that just screamed is called Itse. Itse. I have 5 of them. There's 5 birds. Here, I can name them for you. The one that's like my the oldest is or the oldest no, the oldest is Lucky. She's a female. She's not very tame, but she hangs around. She sits around the house. Very sweet little gal. Second is my bird BFF, I would say. His name is Puck, a Pucky, and he's been like a very tame, very friendly bird ever since I got him. Literally, when I was in the store and I saw him, oh, it's like a fairy tale. I'm telling you, I saw there was like a nest, right, with animals. They usually put up like a nest for sale, like a bunch of them. And he was the only one left. And he was sitting there, and I felt so bad. He was like all alone. And I walked up to him, and he did this little squeak, and he put his head down to like let me scratch his head, which is super like, oh my god, he just let me scratch his neck just like that. And I fell in love. He was so sweet. And I took him home, and he still, like, during the day, he will sit on my shoulder, chill with me, you know. We're besties. We're besties. And after that, is Rito. If you're a Zelda fan, you'll recognize the reference. He's a male. He loves to play peekaboo. When you put your hand over his head and you lift it up and you say peekaboo, and he responds. Very sweet. He also can say I love you in Dutch. Very cute. He's a little wild, a little hormonal. Birds will get hormonal. They will get like territorial all of a sudden. He's very much about that sometimes. Like, he can't bite, but he's a sweet guy at heart. Very cute. After that, there's Itse, the one you just heard earlier. He's a green conure. He was our first green conure. He's a bit of an odd bird. I mean, we love him, obviously, but he's very loud, very active, very, very scared. I'm not scared, very aware of his surroundings. That's the better way to put it. When someone walks outside, he'll alert everyone, stuff like that. And then last, the newest bird, which is only a few weeks old now. She's really young. Her name is Baba. Baba. The reason we gave them such different names is because if you scream the bird's name, it has to sound somewhat different. You know, so my first two, Lucky and Pucky, they're too similar. So if I yell Pucky, the other one can get confused because it sounds so similar. So now we just name them super differently so that won't happen. So yeah, Baba's a female. She just got here. She was super underfed when you got her. So we had to hand feed her with a syringe and some formula, as it's called. She's all good now. She's healthy. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She will sit on my shirt as well. She crawls up into your, like, she will sit in your neck for warmth. It's very sweet. Very sweet. She does love to chew on everything, and she does love to chew on my phone case, which is not ideal. But yeah, so like you can hear, we have a whole nest out here. I love them very much, but they can be a bit loud. They're not right now, but maybe another time you'll hear it. You'll hear them screaming. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh. It's already been, what's it, 45 minutes. Jeez. Time flies. Oh. I wanted to talk a bit longer, but like my throat, you guys, it's like, you guys can hear it, right? It's like giving in. It's so like, bird cam in the future. I could try that. I mean, I hate staying in one place, so it might be really difficult. But I could try, maybe. I'll definitely try keeping like Pucky like near someday during the stream. which may be a bit distracting, but it would probably be nice for him as well. Because if I keep them in the cage for too long, let's say I stream for a long time, and I keep them in the cage for the whole time, they'll start screaming. They're like, give me attention, let me out, let me out. Typical bear behavior. Yeah, rest your throat. Yeah, this sucks, you guys. I definitely think I will have to. So about next stream, when am I streaming again? About that real quick. I was thinking this weekend. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thank you. But, I'm not sure because this Friday, I'm getting a wisdom tooth removed. So, I don't know. Last time I got one removed, it was nothing. It was just a hole. There was just a hole in my mouth after. But the time before that, this is my third tooth. The time before that, they had to stitch it. And that was a whole different story. So I have to see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. But if everything goes well, and I can stream, I'll stream Saturday, probably. So, keep looking on Twitter. I'll post about it there when I know more. Horse throat. Are you sick? Horse throat. Horse throat. That's okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got a little applause for me. Thank you very much. Good joke. Good joke. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming. My nerves have calmed down. I was really stressed out at the start because of the technical difficulties. I was worrying it would be delayed or something, but we managed. We got a few other difficulties, but again, we managed. I have to get used to using the keys. So like these and that, I'll have to get used to using those. But that will come with time. It will come with time. So, thank you guys so much for coming again. And I hope to see you in the next stream. So, yeah. I guess, ooh, that's the wrong one. I'm going to rest my throat and drink water. Tea, maybe even. Who knows? But yeah, let's call it a day for now. See you guys later.